Hey, it's Sam from Pack Hacker, and we are back with another episode of Awesome Travel Products, a series where we feature, you guessed it, awesome travel products. From an upgraded day pack to tech-friendly gloves and beyond, we've got you covered. So without further ado, let's kick it off with a new release. The Rogue Sacoche is Tom Bihn's recent addition to their everyday bag family. While there isn't much happening outside, the inside has just enough organization for our gear. The main compartment has 4 O-rings where you can store keys on the included strap, connect a small pouch, or attach gear using a carabiner. Against the back are 2 liner pockets where we tuck AirPods, a minimalist wallet, and lip balm, while the rest of the bag is free for you to dump in the rest of your gear. Thanks to the gusseted base, it can even fit Lauren's 19-ounce Owala water bottle. It's a bit awkward to carry, but we like that we can fit in hydration in something this small. One of our favorite things about this bag is the Ceylon fabric. It's a ripstop variant that's just as durable and lightweight as their Halcyon material and has enough structure to maintain this bag's shape. It's thicker than it looks considering how flexible it is, which keeps us from feeling bulky gear we've got inside and helps it compress to fit into a travel backpack. However, it lacks padding for delicate gear, so we recommend adding additional protection for things like a camera. We've got another new release as well. This time, it's EVERGOODS' first product from their new Element line. It has a premium feel that we expect from them and a versatile, weatherproof construction. With the exception of the YKK AquaGuard zipper, nearly every seam is RF welded, so moisture can't seep in through the stitching. That means your passport, travel documents, and whatever else you carry in this flexible pouch can be protected, even if you toss it in an open tote bag and get caught in the rain. It's about the size and shape of a file folder, and since the gusseted bottom expands as you add gear, it easily fits things like a camera and travel notebook too. Then we use the floating divider and its built-in pockets to keep smaller gear like a wallet, battery bank, cord, and phone organized. It has an almost plasticky feel that bends in whichever direction you need, which allows you to strategically pack gear to avoid it clashing and making the pouch lumpy. We found that it gets pretty bulky though, and it's risky for paper as it might bend if you store it outside of the divider. Wanted to quick bring this up. It reminds me a lot of the Magpul DACA pouch which we have here. The largest size is even pretty much the same, but EVERGOODS is a lot more structured because there's internal organization, whereas the Magpul DACA is pretty much just a giant dump pocket. While the large footprint may not be for everyone, the organization inside and the added weatherproofness could be a great pick for your everyday carry. While this isn't a new release, Able Carry recently updated their 13-day bag, which is super popular. We really dig the original version, and now there's a refined harness system and slightly more usable space. They added 3/4 of an inch to the height and slimmed the bag down by almost half an inch to streamline the look while giving you an extra ½ liter of usable capacity. Maybe that doesn't sound like much, but it really adds up in a 13-liter day pack. We like the internal organization, including a sleeve for a 14-inch laptop and a small tablet, a zipper pocket for smaller gear, and the addition of a second internal water bottle pocket. The stretchy material on that pocket feels much more premium and is great for storing more than just a water bottle. We find it easy to keep organized with all the pockets scattered around this bag, including a drop pocket on the front and a hidden spot for your passport and phone on the back. The liner material is less flimsy than on the first iteration, and the bag still includes durable YKK zippers, Duraflex hardware, and a DWR coating for weatherproofing. The top carry handle is much firmer this time around, yet the harness system has a cushier feel, plus a magnetic sternum strap to help support the load. And if you don't need it, both sides can tuck into slip pockets on the shoulder straps, which also have spots for your most used cards. The bag still comes in a lightweight but crunchy X-Pack and is also available in Cordura ripstop if you want something more subtle. Like the style of your gear, these scents you wear are super personal. However, it's kind of like testing a backpack. Sometimes it takes a few weeks to decide if you like it or not. With a subscription to Scentbird, this video's sponsor, I can try new fragrances for only 17 bucks a month and experiment with notes until I find something I like. Each vial is about 0.27 ounces, lasts for about 30 days, and of course is carry-on compliant. Plus the sleek refillable case locks, so I don't have to worry about it opening in my toiletry bag or sling. Browse over 600 perfumes and colognes from designer and indie brands on their site, and you can even filter by your favorite notes to narrow down the list. I'm a big fan of scents with sandalwood and leather. So I like their sugar leather a lot, which is deep and caramely without being too sweet. I also tried Sexual Noir pour Homme and Eau de Lacoste L1212 White, which have softer, more subtle notes like grapefruit and bergamot for casual days of running errands. If you'll be on the road a while, easily skip a month or cancel anytime. To get started, use code PACK for 55% off your first month at scentbird.com in the United States and Canada. Since you've now got ways to lock down the rest of your gear in your everyday carry, why not do that for your keys too? This key case keeps them together so they don't jingle and makes for a much easier carry in your pocket. It's made with the same lightweight aluminum as the Ridge wallet and easily keeps 2 to 6 keys locked together. A tension plate adjusts automatically based on how many you have inside. Once they're locked in place, you can fan them out to find the one you need. It's pretty easy to load and even comes with a tool to help you unscrew the bolt so you can add or remove keys. Well, that's handy. A small flathead screwdriver also does the trick. However, unlike other key cases we've tested, coins are slightly too thick, so it may be hard to adjust on the fly unless you have the right tools on hand. As for fatter keys and fobs, it comes with jump rings you can attach to the D-ring at the end. If I really want to make sure they don't fall out of my pocket, there's a clip on the back so I can hook it to the edge. This also goes into total dad mode, which I dig. At 3 inches, this key case is the size of a pack of gum, so it pretty much fits anywhere. When traveling with a large group, it can be nice to see everyone's documents in one place. The tomtoc Navigator-T03 is a passport holder that gives you the confidence that no one's passport was left behind. While its footprint is pretty beefy, the wrist strap helps you keep a grip as you all snake through the customs queue. Plus, the durable Cordura nylon and polyester materials are surprisingly lightweight considering its size. The slots inside hold more than a half a dozen passports, a travel notebook to keep track of your itinerary, and a mesh pocket for cash. There's even a loop inside for a pen, which is great for me because I love filling out those customs forms long before I get to the front of the line, and you should too. It's also neat that the mesh pocket zipper includes a SIM ejector tool and space to hold one card. While I prefer to use an eSIM whenever possible, it is nice to have the storage for a SIM card just in case I'm in a country where it's harder to go eSIM. When you want to attach gear to your backpack, a reliable carabiner is worth its weight in gold. Unfortunately, springs break and gates can get out of alignment, so we look for those that we can trust. That's why we're digging the TSA-approved locking mechanism of the Matador BetaLock, which is built into the gate to keep it from opening. Like many mass-produced keys, this one is not unique per lock, so they will not keep a dedicated thief from snapping up your gear. However, that means you can still find a way to unlock the carabiner if you lose the key. Overall, it's sturdy enough to keep your water bottle or hat from falling off your travel backpack. We just wish that it came in more sizes as there's just one available now, but Matador releases miniature versions of things all the time. We'll see if we do that with the lock. Still, whether you want to hook a bike light to your day pack or add a tiny pouch to the outside of your sling, it's a handy tool to have on hand. If you like traveling to cold places, these gloves from Smartwool are a must-have. They're touchscreen compatible, so you can text or snap a pic without taking them off. They also have silicone grips, which our videographer and photographer Martine finds great for holding onto a camera during outdoor shoots. We like the breathability of merino wool because it helps regulate temperature, and sweaty palms can get chilly really quickly. And the added elastine and recycled polyester give them just enough stretch to ensure a good fit without feeling like you have to squeeze them past your knuckles. That's a great shout for something you'll likely wear every day for months at a time. They're on the thinner side, so while they're good for mildly cold temperatures, we recommend adding another layer to hit the slopes or explore the Arctic. Luckily, they're thin enough to slip inside of larger mittens or gloves. Whether you have pets or just like to keep your shirts lint-free, there's always a reason to reach for a lint roller. However, most of us don't have a way to cover the used sheets, so they just look messy inside of your travel backpack. That's why I think this Scotch-Brite travel lint roller is so clever. Deploy it by pushing the button and sliding it up, get rid of unwanted junk on your clothing, and then slide it back into the case until the next time you need it. Since it's covered when you store it, it won't get clogged with the lint that's naturally hanging around your other clothing. No more wasting sheets. Plus, it's fairly thin and will fit in nearly any pocket of a travel backpack or sling for on-the-go rolling. It's small, so we found it easy to go through rolls quickly, but you can get refills on Amazon or in local stores before your next trip. We hope this has helped you find your new favorite travel essential. If you're looking for more gear recommendations, check out this video. And don't forget to save 55% off when you use code PACK at scentbird.com. We'll see you in the next one.